It's still in. It's still in my mouth. Hold
Okay,
on.
okay.
It's like fused to the roof of my mouth.
Okay, get it empty. Just swallow. Yeah.
Like no. Don't say that. Don't say that. I just want it to melt very slow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey everyone, it's post Halloween. I have candy. That was bought.
Yeah, Loppy's hungover.
But not by me, so it counts. Hold on. It's like really. Derek was asking me what Hershey's is, and I was like trying to tell him how it tastes like vomit, but it's like kind of nice actually. It makes sense, promise me.
Okay.
Like, I remember, in my first English class in college, my professor was really obsessed with Hershey's for some reason, and she told us a story about like the founder, who like, and I don't remember if he was like at an orphanage or whatever, or if he just donated to orphanages, or if they made one or something.
He made orphans?
But like he made them orphans single-handedly. And then like for every Hershey's bar he sold, like $1 of it would go to like an orphanage or something like that. I can't remember.
Aren't they like $1 anyway?
I don't know. Like some percent, probably.
Okay.
But my professor really liked that story, and I never looked into it, so I don't know if that's true. Or what else, or what other kind of donations they make, but you know. I'm a consumer.
With 2 yawns.
And I also didn't. Oh, wait, shit. Okay. Let's get it in.
Let's get him in.
Yeah. What? Stream elements?
Oh!
Do you see that?
It reset! What? Fair enough.
Huh?
It's okay.
All our hard work.
All our hard work. Who knows why, because I definitely didn't touch it.
Wait, did you touch it?
No, I haven't touched stream elements in so long.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while since I've been here, so I don't even know, man. Yeah, it's like kind of gross. Hershey's is kind of gross, but you don't think about it that much.
Okay.
It's not rich, but like it's it takes a bit of going. You know, it takes a bit to get through.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's rich, but it's not like complex, you know, as a flavor profile. Anyhow.
Okay.
There's a few things that I wanna. But yeah, let's first of all. 3, 2, 1.
Energize!
Yeah. I'm very sleepy today because I hosted my Halloween party the other day at my house, and my friends came over. I had 3 friends over. It was a PB. Yeah, because before that, the most people I had over was 2, you know?
Well done.
Crazy. I still need to do a long run though, aka sleepover. I did one before, but I need one. I need another one with more people.
I've never been to sleepover around someone else's house, I don't think.
Oh, really? But you had your own?
I mean, Mischief has slept around my house because no hotel. I guess that counts.
Well, I'm sure he enjoyed. I'm
sure he enjoyed. So yeah, we'll count that, I suppose. But yeah. Oh wait, no. I mean, I guess I slept around Mischief's house while I didn't have a hotel. Does that count? I could have
sworn.
I mean, I guess because I stayed around his house.
Well, you've been. Well, I can't recall, but you've been in pajamas around a lot of people's places.
Well, yeah, but we were in like the same hotel thing, weren't we?
Oh, hotel.
Well, it's not really a hotel; it was a house, wasn't it? But it was it was none of our houses. It was an Airbnb, yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
that's fair. A vacation isn't a sleepover.
Yeah, it's not, is it? Like you go to the you go to someone's house for the purpose of having a sleepover, you know. So I guess not really.
I suppose so then you need to do a long run. I mean, if it's like the case where there is no hotel and they have to sleep over, that's still a sleepover.
Yeah, there you go then. So I've done it.
Yeah.
Except he wouldn't sleep in the bed with me. So I had to sleep in a separate room.
Why wouldn't you sleep in the bed with you?
I don't know. I have no idea why he wouldn't sleep in the bed with me.
Maybe you were too alluring.
Maybe. That could definitely be it. I mean,
mean,
especially in these new pajamas. I don't know what you'd be able to do now.
That's true. You look very dashing in your new pajamas.
I'm wearing the silver ones right now. And I showered today.
Ooh, I think the silver one looks really nice with your bisexual lighting.
Ah. It's just a purple.
It's just purple. If you mix the black, it'd be a bisexual sludge lighting. You know, we never take the time to just sit down and have a chat, you know, before we get into things. We're always like quick. We rush into the things. Mostly because we have to. And also because it's nice to have the like just chatting screen, but then we don't have it like set up properly before gaming. But anyhow, my tongue hurts now. Thanks, Hershey's.
It's acidic.
Yeah, so that's why Hershey's is so bad that it's like kind of good actually. It's like got sulfuric acid in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, be careful. Get water.
I probably should, to be honest.
Have you not got any water with you?
No.
No.
It's 3 p.m. I'm tired. Here, I'll get water and then you can show them the cool movement that you unlocked.
Okay. Go on then. I bet I can do what Loppy does. I can move backwards and get smaller, and I can move forwards and get bigger. So I'm gonna use that. So like when I play Darker, right? I like dodge in real life, right? Like I usually duck my head like a lot, like this. And then if I get good gear, I kind of do what Jay does, just out of habit, and I just go like this. So people can tell now that I can just get. I'm just like, oh, what is this? This. Oh, only like 2 weeks until the next wipe, so kind of epic. I'm excited. Playing Avoidance Complex. I'm trying to get through all the tier 1s because I've beaten them like bloody 12 times already. And I cleared one of it and I didn't save it, so now I've got to clear it again. I hate that avoidance! And I've been trolled twice on Curse, dying to the last attack twice. I got walled once. The other time, I literally got trolled. But this time, next time I get there, I'll clear. Oh, back!
Hi, did you have fun without me?
Yeah, I saw you were back, so I was back. Yeah?
Yeah. A bit. Yeah. Okay.
You got water?
I got a bottle of water.
Yeah, British.
Yeah. And not one extra accents today. Yeah. Let me tell you, well first there was the Rice Krispie incident. That was the day before Halloween. Did you not see it? I sent it in our like friend server.
Our friend? Did you? Where?
What?
What?
Yeah.
What? Hearts?
An egg.
An egg! Oh, in here? No, I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to scroll for it.
But anyhow, so what happened was, I was making, whoops, I was making Rice Krispie treats for my little Halloween party, you know, with the fixins. And I was doing that, late at night. Oh, yeah, the night before. Yeah. And, I had texted my brother, like, hey, you're probably gonna have a lot of stuff. We're probably not gonna get through it much, so you can have some treats and whatnot at some point later tomorrow. Probably even in the morning too. And then I gotten a text back like, hold on, let me get it actually. Where is it?
You have not posted anything in egg.
I literally have.
That. I'm sorry. I literally have all messages from you.
No, like you're delusional. You're crazy.
Show me the message.
I'll show you later. But like, he said. Actually, it's not in my thing anymore. So let me get the screenshot. What the heck? Oh, probably because I got rid of this number. But yeah. Yeah, they said, who's this? And I was like, hey, it's your sister. Is this not you? And they said, no, I told you before that you have the wrong number. Please delete my phone number. So what happened was I checked my brother's contact, and apparently there was like 2 phone numbers in there for some reason. Like the home phone was someone else's phone number, and then everything else was my brother's phone number. And apparently like a few weeks ago, I had like tried FaceTiming my brother because he needed something in his room. So I went in there to go get it from him, and he asked if I could FaceTime him, right? So I did, but it never went through. And then like the day after that, the morning after that, the person had said, who is this? I got a FaceTime call in the middle of the night from this number. And I was like, this is, you know, me. And they never responded after that. So like, it seemed like it went through to the wrong number, but I wasn't sure how that was possible. And they never like said anything else. So it was just like, okay, well, that was a one-time incident, weird. But it was like still, like I was still getting the text from my brother's contact, right? So I was confused about that. And that was like weeks ago. So then this happened, and they were like, you know, I told you before, like this is the wrong number. And to be fair to me, no, they didn't. They said nothing. I moved on with my life. This is weeks ago. So yeah, I got rid of their contact, but that was interesting. So I just messaged a stranger about some Rice Krispie treats. Which, I mean, if they wanted some, you know, I still have them. They're welcome to. Yeah, I had my Halloween party, and we made a bunch of stuff, and we didn't eat any of it. We ate some stuff, but we did not eat any of the Rice Krispie treats. Although I checked this morning, my brother had eaten one, so
nice.
Good for him. Yeah, and I had some because I was like, well, this is what I got now. Yeah, I just have a bunch of leftover stuff, but you know, it's nice. I'm all stocked up. That was my Halloween. It was fun. We did things. I'm just really tired.
Yeah. Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Okay. That's the prelude. Prelude?
Okay.
Whatever.
The prelude?
I've heard it said
the poem?
Like that.
I know that as a poem.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was awful.
Things are named prelude. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. By who?
I don't know. I used to remember. I don't anymore.
Was it like in an English class or something? Like
yeah, of course it was. You had to remember like 12 poems, I think, or some stupid amount.
Oh, you had to remember 12
You had to remember them, and then you had to and then one of randomly they would come up, and then you would have to like be able to remember the poem and use quotes from the poem to like do things with it. Who knows?
I thought literature is about like analysis.
Yeah, but you had to remember them in the first place to then analysis them.
Well, it's not like a history class, what?
You had to remember all the analyses, like you had to remember them from English to then use them again in the exam.
Like in a high school English class?
Yeah, they didn't teach you about like how to analyze. It was more of the case of just remember this and then put that down. It was great.
Oh, interesting. I feel like in my like K through 12 classes for English, they mostly just teach you how to write essays, like how to structure them and like that sort of thing.
PEE.
And they kind of teach you the same thing over and over again for like every single class. But yeah.
Okay, Punk, you done your front flip?
Hey, wait, hold on. Wait, let me actually let me do it.
Okay. That's a cartwheel. That's a cartwheel.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yay!
It's my front flip.
Each cartwheel.
No, it's not. It's fine. Okay.
What's trial former?
What?
What's trial for? Oh, former to the trial. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah. I have no idea how much we're gonna get through today. It's a long case. Okay, let's get into it. Gonna crack my fingies.
Okay. To help your voice, of course.
yeah, my vocal cords are stored in my in my digits.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember everything. It's been a second, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's been 4 weeks.
Yeah, it has. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of grey areas. I know nothing about the case!
Or rather, the whole thing is one big grey area.
Correct! See, that's how I would describe it.
And like a blob, like a stain on a map. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome. There's a whole sentence. I'm ready to accept my fate. Guilty. Electric chair. I believe in you, sis.
Was it electric chair for one murder? I don't know.
Probably not. Maybe if you like, maybe if it was like the president. I don't know.
I mean, if you actually successfully kill a president, you kind of should get away with it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
yeah, you should get like street cred for it.
Yeah, in fact, you should just get the job automatically.
Yeah, it should be like a succession thing.
Yeah.
Like you become president. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yeah?
Don't say it like that. A defense attorney should never believe their client.
Never believe their client! Oh,
never. Not a single time.
Listen, I mean, I don't believe you when you say that you're not innocent. So there you go, I suppose. So I'm gonna believe you're innocent.
You'll get too attached to them and you'll be very sad.
Yeah, so, like, you know, this is... See, they're saying that they're guilty, so I'm just not gonna believe them.
True. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. So they're guilty. You know, that's
also,
how it works.
Yeah.
He's accused.
Also, hello.
Hi, Jace Harmon. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. There is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney.
Is that the only thing? I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Gonna make this as difficult as possible for you now.
My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. You're not alone. We have scientist girl with glasses.
She's like 16. She's qualified.
I mean, she has poison on her belt right down there. I can see it.
That's true. She'll just kill the judge if he gives the wrong verdict.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
I'm so happy it's Edgeworth. Gonna punch him.
Yeah. He's already having an interesting day. He was in his car and everything. with his knife.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Alana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Shut up, Edgeworth!
Oh, Phoenix, everything. It's kind of funny.
It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since this trial.
It left quite an impression on him. Phoenix, what are you daydreaming about? I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright.
Me? Personal feelings in a trial? I would never!
Personal feelings for me. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Of course she was.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. Kind of attractive. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
I don't know, Edgeworth kind of has a bit tired.
Yeah, he's a bit eepy right now.
Edgeworth's an eepy little kitten. I would die to hear Edgeworth say eepy.
I think, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't die, but my life would be over, and there'd be nothing else. Like, that'd be peak. There'd be nothing to match that. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
Oh, it is on. Okay, it is live.
Nice. I personally requested it. There was a witness to her crime.
She sullied my car.
It was brand new. I just got those leather seat covers. A professional witness.
What does a professional witness mean?
It's their job to be a witness.
Yeah.
We're always around.
Then. Call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. First!
My first of many professional witnesses. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
The judge must be proper happy he doesn't have to deal with Von Karma.
I know, right?
The cop-up queen? Haven't I seen you somewhere?
It's an conflict of interest.
Ooh, that's tasty!
That does.
How did I do her voice?
She's like kind of feminine, but kind of unhinged, you know? So then she's like confident in herself.
Wait, do it?
Well, it was like G. Vasquez, but not aloof. Very present. I don't really quite remember it myself.
I don't remember it at all. I don't even know how I would. I need to hear it so I can do it.
Well, I'm not sure I can. Well, it's like a little more cheerful. Yeah, I don't know how you did it.
Also, is her like choker like a like the sauce like
Yeah, it's like the hot dog
yeah
squid guy.
yeah.
Octopus? It depends on how many legs it has, I guess.
How did I do it?
Well, I don't know, because I think when I tried to do it, you changed it, so I'm not certain.
Oh god.
Well, just like do normal voice and you'll get into it. Just do your normal voice.
You ordered the caviar lunch, right? I think. Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before! Josh is really wolfing it down? What's that mean?
He's eating it very quickly.
Oh, he's eating it! Oh, okay.
Have you never heard that before?
Scoffing, usually.
Yeah, well, that's like that.
And for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl. Thanks?
Will the witness state her name and profession? Professional witness?
And you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? Sorry?
Interesting viewing. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
You can never get the witness to say it straight away.
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
Oh my god.
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. Poison?
Is it poison?
I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
That sounds horrible.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
Name, profession, now.
Me? The name's Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running lunch lady these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Edgeworth?
I didn't know we were on a last name basis. Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
It's not Edgeworth.
Hurry it up! Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor. Wait. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. But what? Miss Star was a detective?
I mean, I believe it. I know who you are. Cough up.
How did they know each other in college?
Cough up, Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
There's a conflict of interest.
Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutors.
You got it. I believe in you.
Alright. Prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces, yes? Or so yawn.
Yeah.
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The victim stabbed... Wait, the killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Yeah, you floor-panded it. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
Quite.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, mister. What are they talking about? Of course they're talking about you. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Yeah, that'd do it. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
Not a joke?
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Wait, did we really just reference Monty Python? Okay, Emma.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Right. Okay, first things first. First things first. I'm pressing tab. What the hell do I have? Do I have the autopsy? Yes. One knife wound. So many of them right.
You think with the actual murder itself?
When they could have saved him, right? Probably. He had an hour and a half. She saw the very moment of the crime. They had 1 hour and a half, and the body was still left there.
Yeah,
nah, crazy. That's cap. So, what exactly is it, I wonder? Because there's no way that's true, right?
It doesn't seem... Yeah, that seems pretty wacky. Although, he did die within that time.
Yeah, but like, if he died quicker, they would have put that on there. It's pretty decisive if someone probably died faster. So we can assume that there was definitely time for the body to have been... But in fact, it wasn't instant death. So why did he lay... Like, what happened? It's so strange, isn't it? So this entire murder's wrong.
If I got stabbed, I'd probably just... Yeah. I'd probably accept my fate.
Well, you would leave it in there, wouldn't you? And then try and... Yeah. Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
I mean, they're in Los Angeles, so eh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, this whole thing is wrong. But what we do know is that we needed time. Hold it! This boyfriend, he's the detective. Wait, what? Oh, not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend.
At least
Care to
3.
join?
Maybe 4.
But yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks, based.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
No, he was just stunned, I think.
I can only hope.
The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the 2nd level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign.
Good going, Phoenix.
Incidentally, you bring your lunchboxes by car. Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
Did she now? Is that possible?
Look at
I guess it's a divide. No, it's not possible. It was behind the car. It was on the boot. It was in the back of the boot. It was like there, right? Like, it was like of the boot in the car. So no, she didn't see it actually.
She's on her way to she parked in B. She's on her way to deliver the lunch to the security room.
Security, yeah.
Okay.
But she witnessed it from the other side of the fence.
Yeah, she said she was, through the front fence, prosecutor standing next to the car.
That's not possible, though.
Yeah, okay. Well, should probably press her on stuff like that. What she saw, I guess.
You said something, so you're saying you had a pre-motion of the murder? It felt like... How would you say? Oh, yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. What? What's a chock?
I don't know. Chock full just means it's just very full.
Oh, okay.
But, I don't know, because that just makes me think of, like, cleaning out the pumpkin. I guess that's an icky feeling. I don't know.
I have no idea what that means.
Maybe potential?
Speaking of detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
What kind?
A young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. But I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack.
Okay. Yeah, well, with the odor of an old cheese to match.
Damn. In
You
any
can
case,
smell it from there?
there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Oh, this is what I need to question on, okay. My garish car, you mean? Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it?
Indeed, it was.
What an odd case this is! And the person you saw, you were sure it was a defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. She's telling the truth, we're doomed!
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Okay, very good. We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than that. Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her? Howdy! Tell me more about this knife the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
My mummy gave it to me to cut apples.
Of Edward. Oh, his mummy.
His mummy.
Mummy. They have a knife to cut the apples with. I do so love the apples very much.
Oh my god, okay. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
I wouldn't make that analogy, personally.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill a person. Perhaps the chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
Maybe. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Haven't caught why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? You're on the other side of the fence. The defense has a point. No, we don't! Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see.
Oh my god.
I mean, fair enough.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Is this not your one?
She already said it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
You said that before.
Oh, wait,
anything else?
I'm sorry, I didn't expect that. Scientifically speaking, Miss Star's testimony is flawless. I can see nothing wrong here.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
Well, what do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
No. Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to you makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that.
Okay. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Shit.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing of a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Ah, she's saying it because of the thing from before. And he knows about it as well.
Miss Star, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I never could have guessed that.
Neither could I. I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired? To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. Testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well, you may continue, Miss Star. Well, we've pressed everything. Okay, so it just has to be here. And I have to, like, what, do this?
Did you press her on her delivering the lunchbox?
Yeah.
Or...
Of course I did.
We pressed her on what she saw through the wire fence, yeah?
Yeah. We've done everything.
Okay, what do we have in our record?
Oops. I missed
Oh.
it. I love the talking. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what?
Wrong order.
Wrong order?
Yeah, I think we had to press some other things first before we could press this one.
Oh. So now I've got something new. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo.
Yeah, that's what he
You are a biased witness! You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Oh my god.
Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Oh, okay.
Oh, new Sprite.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was inspiring.
Good to know. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism?
I may be relegated to the lowly posts of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Ooh.
A photograph? You took this?
And didn't submit it to the court?
What coat is she wearing?
Yeah, it's a pretty good coat.
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness. Why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I show it to you? A prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Which one is that?
Probably the third one?
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
True enough.
It's actually not. It's Mia.
yeah. And it's she's in Maya's body.
This is unmistakably Lana Sky.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
So, like, Jova? Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
Let me look at this picture real quick.
Uh,
Wait! There's no body.
Could be in the trunk already.
It could. Where's the knife?
Yeah, where is the knife? Well, she took the knife from the toolbox, but she doesn't have it here. Which would be a problem, because this is supposed to be, like, of what happened, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it could still be in the... It could have been left in the defendant's body. Not the victim's body. So that's not really decisive enough. I need something.
Well, let's see.
There'll be something else with this picture that's wrong.
Hmm.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
This picture's black and white.
Oh, that's true.
Is that blood on her?
Um...
No way to prove it!
I suppose so. She just had a really messy lunch. And that's why the lunch ladies had to get her.
There's gotta be something else I'm missing. What else was there with this crime?
Well, let's see what she says.
What do you mean?
Let's see what she says. She saw the prosecutor. She said something. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but she took the picture, like... She took the picture, or after it was murdered, then? Which implies she didn't actually witness it.
She was holding the knife in her right hand. I mean, we don't see it.
Should I just do it as that? Just present?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just present this and just see what happens. But it's not far off. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife? As I've already said, yes.
Ooh.
I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection.
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet, it was still stronger than your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright. Fuck you.
What do you mean, Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing.
Yeah, but after.
This was taken the moment after the stabbing. That's an objection.
And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
Ah. See the dark crimson stains? No! I see black and white only on the chief prosecutor's coat. But it's a black and white photo! It's so based. Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. Point. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, okay, for a second I thought I lost connection.
No.
Oh, no problem, except you. My stream is Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
It's fine.
Oh,
I
I did
abuse it
but-
back. Oh, you got a better idea? Objection! Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. It does. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it. That's the shutdown.
Oh my god.
That's it. Of course it's in.
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved.
If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot.
Wait. There's no way. There's no way.
What, do you think it's like a robot?
There's no way. It's actually no way. It's actually just no way.
Maybe
This is
he's
the
trying to
first
fight
case to show our dancing robot, okay? This is the first case to show something like this. There's actually no way. It's actually no way.
She's actually the blue badger.
It's actually no way.
Mr. Monkey's in on it too.
She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Premeditated? How would you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves, made of thin rubber most likely. Why would she have those on?
Oh.
She's an agoraphobe. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Wait, you don't think she was gonna try and help him, do you?
Help him with what?
Wait, but what if he was stabbed? What if he was stabbed and she was trying to help him? He was already stabbed. What if this man was already stabbed? That's why she has blood on him. That's why she put on the gloves to not get infected.
Why would it... Why would it be, like, splattered on her, though?
Well, she pulled out the knife.
Why would she pull out the knife?
I don't know. This is a possibility.
It just, like, splurted out, just like... Like it was,
She didn't... She saw her pull the knife out. That's what she saw.
I think it's hard to mistake a stabbing for a pulling outing. That makes sense.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
I mean, they look good on her, so...
Premeditated murder. A serious offense. Witness.
Add this to your testimony.
Okay. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Hold it.
What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving gloves?
Ooh, driving gloves.
Shut up, Phoenix.
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, of the kind used for autopsies.
That's what I mean! That's what I mean, though!
Why would she just have those, though?
She's the prosecutor! I would be worried if she didn't!
She's in prison, she's a lawyer!
So? She's been doing this for years!
Oh yeah, I guess you see some crazy shit on the job, huh?
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Ergo, everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star. This is bad. She's got them thinking this is all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Say bless you?
Did you yawn?
Yeah.
I thought you like sneezed and then you yawned.
No, thank you for blessing me, my yawn.
Oh, you're blessed this day. It's only a pleasure, Mr. Wright. This is my favorite thing to say. I just rewatched Monty Python.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, the star's testimony is flawless. I know I said that one again.
Fatal
but,
to me.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, she's very adamant that it's premeditated.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. But yeah, what proves that it, like, was more, like, I don't know, spontaneous, I guess.
Oh, died within an hour and a half of 4 PM. Oh, no, I misread that entire thing. So, they were stabbed at, like, 5:15, maybe, roughly, right? So, yeah. No, that would make sense. He basically died instantly, huh? Okay. Crazy that. Okay. So I was completely wrong about this entire case.
Oopsie.
However.
Yeah.
This means nothing to me looking at this note.
Yeah, we don't know anything about it yet. Hello, sir. That's him, all right. Yeah, I dropped her phone when they arrested her, I think.
Yeah, but...
Okay, so... She thinks that the murder is premeditated because she was already wearing the gloves and stuff. But... what aspect of this murder does not seem to match with that idea?
Not much, really.
Well, it was in Edgeworth's car right after he packed it and left.
Wait, why would she use Edgeworth's knife?
That's a great question.
Would she even have known Edgeworth had a knife in there?
I mean, I wouldn't have. They don't seem to be particularly close like that.
Can I present this?
Yeah.
I can? Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell boxed lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife. I think he did it. What was this case? A bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there. The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, I wrote to get bad people. My teeth hurt.
There's a child here!
Why is there a child in the murder trial jury?
The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provides an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why was she not also prepared the most important thing? The murder weapon? Oh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were going to plan a murder, you don't forget the murder weapon. Order. Great, now the tide is turning in my favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. We're
No.
done here now. Great job. You're really good at this. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. How was that one?
How am I doing good? Am I doing good, right? Is this humor? Is this emotion?
Phoenix, please.
What?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking the tide has turned in your favor or something like that. The nerd. Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. No, I told her the knife was in there when she asked me if I had anything in my trunk. A week ago.
Yeah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor.
I suppose you think you were clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you?
You know what they say, Frank saw it.
My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Is this a new testimony?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's really caught up on it still.
Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I am sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Two things wrong with that. I see two glaring issues. First thing is that she didn't call him there. He was already there because of the thingy, which we have proof of. And secondly, there was only one knife wound, so I don't know which one I should really go with. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like predetermination, doesn't it?
So I think it was mentioned before, but I don't remember who said it about her calling him over. So I'm not sure. So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? That's what that one Red Velvet music video is about.
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Hold it! A human machine? That's a contract. For fuck's sake, Phoenix.
What the fuck? What are you talking about? Please. Can't you find fault with something of substance, Mr. Wright? Yeah. Note to self, Mr. Edward's sighs smell like citrus fruit.
Why do you know that?
Probably from here.
You say again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly? We often say chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done? How come she's getting mad at me? Let's just say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that.
Let's not.
Leave it at that. This is a murder case, people.
Mr. Wright, you should speak up if you have an objection, you know.
Miss Star has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her ability as a detective really set her off.
Short wit burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact. What do you mean it depends?
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer.
That's what I was saying.
I like this sprite. I'm just leaving it here a while.
Yeah, she's very
really
scruffy.
writing it down. Okay,
She's like, oh, fuck. Okay, obviously, more scientific testing is required. I didn't think about it that way. That's just not true. Actually, scientifically speaking.
Objection! You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you with my moss surprise.
Green. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star.
Well, what do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to the loss of blood from one stab wound. I just stole your objection
Edgeworth.
from you.
Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really.
What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness? You got the crime scene set, right?
I really like that lunchbox.
Oh, thanks. I always believe that no one can ever mistake ketchup for blood.
Oh my god.
But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. So that's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Wait, what?
Oh, you got to the end of her testimony, so it's Lupin now.
Bro.
That was the last thing she said.
Hold it! Red muffler? Wait a minute! Oh. Okay, no.
What were you thinking?
Like a scarf, the chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose.
Jesus.
She's right! Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she?
But she wasn't here.
That's so useless. If she was wearing it, I would have known straight away.
You would have what?
I would have been able to detect everything. I'm so sad. But wait. Isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood? Well, people
Where's this
often
going?
mistake my beard for a bib. Judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest.
However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound.
Apparently, Miss Star isn't entirely sure of her own testimony.
Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder?
Just a flesh wound.
I mean, she's not wearing it, so there you go. We could
Yeah,
just do that.
it's wrong.
Yeah. What, bruh?
You're at the end of the testimony.
Yawn?
Yawn. Very Frank saw it. Not Frank, Winston Payne.
Wait, what?
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
Bro, Edge's got a grudge!
True.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. I'm taking all your objections today.
But that can't be.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Oh my god. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life.
Harsh words, but good.
Tasty. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
Was my objection chopped liver? But it was that, a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really.
Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an interesting interlude, but back to business.
What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very sus.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of a testimony.
The most important part? I'm a mind reader today, wow.
The part where your sister stabs the victim! This next testimony might just be the moment of truth.
She seemed very shaken up by that whole thing.
Shark, 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 shark.
Shark?
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a petition off to her side. I quickly caught her and explained her rights to her and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star resistance is futile.
Oh, I bet.
You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
Quite.
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra.
Which is also a snake.
That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. Honestly, she's kind of like... I kind of like her. Like, as a person.
Yeah, she's a character, alright.
It's like, I feel like, I don't know, she just has like a little grudge, but like, she's kind of funny. She's like, yeah, she's fine.
She's not giving us like too much like BS. She's just going, got her own agenda. Yeah. Oh, that's why you were saying shark. Hi there. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Note to self. Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
So are you.
Yeah. No,
the
Emily's
chief
immune,
prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rah!
Is she trying to say that she's interested in younger men?
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Ha, pa, pa, pa.
Mama.
Right.
that you've got like a spot-on Winston Payne impression. I can't lie.
Winston Payne.
He was the tutorial prosecutor.
Oh.
And he had quite a screech on him.
Am I meant to remember if there was a knocked over oil drum?
There were oil drums when we saw the scene.
Yeah, am I meant to remember?
I don't think we have anything for that though.
The suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to a side. Okay. Okay. So there's a petition there, yeah. And there were oil drums on that other side, so that all matches up.
Yeah.
However, how the hell did you catch her? There is an entire wall there. So what? You're telling me you ran out the south exit all the way around to get to her? Like, I know you didn't.
Yeah, because it goes to the ceiling, I think, or something like that. So I don't think she would have climbed. And even if she could have, that's quite the sight, I think.
You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
Here we go.
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
That's misleading.
No, press. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe.
Yeah, let's go.
The Lunchland car was...
She was a visitor. Thus, she was parked in B block.
So you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing! The cop-up queen lunch lady athlete indeed!
It would have taken her no time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gone to my sister that fast.
Oh, it doesn't go to the ceiling.
It's pretty high, though.
Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away? What I meant to do, just present this?
Well, let's press her on the other stuff, too, because it's pretty questionable, I'd say.
How did...
What a strange
She
thing.
mentioned the muffler. What the hell did she say?
Yeah, what the fuck?
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
I
Cheeky.
don't know.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else.
Yes,
Oh?
the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her pahone? She can't mean... By pahone, do you mean this cell phone you discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately.
My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the court
For mating
doesn't
season?
see, Mister. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. I mean, she has like 25 boyfriends.
True.
On for a while. That's right. Near the card, there was an emergency phone on the... But I'm starting to think that, like, our main witness here did the murder, and she tried to, like, run over and call the police. I'm gonna be real. But I don't know why there'd be that photograph.
Yeah. It's a very strange photograph. Like, it should not exist if she's completely innocent.
Apparently it was out of order.
Did you drop something?
Maybe. Do you wanna know what it was?
What was it?
Tweezers.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And so she used her cell phone.
Indeed. The emergency phone was out of order that day.
I broke it.
Did you... Oh.
Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? What happened to good testifying?
So true.
You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Dun, dun, Look, we're not a prosecutor, at least. Give us a break.
Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Aha! I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled out her own phone out of her pocket. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Oh, seems to match up.
See, there's two massive problems with her testimony, right? This one right here, the biggest one in my mind is we found the phone at the car, not round the bend. And secondly, if it was round the bend, how could she have seen it in the first place? Right?
Yeah.
So,
I think it's like a floor plan thing?
Yeah, so do I just present this?
On this one? Yeah, I think so.
Objection! Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Oh, what tipped you off? The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias, as you can tell, again and again.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, thanks for that information. Well, Wait. And the detective. The other one was on that case as well.
Marshall?
This is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed a crime from this point. However, if that is true, you couldn't possibly have seen this guy making that phone call.
Oh, that's true as well.
Well, yeah, that's what I did it for.
Yeah.
I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Order, order. What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies!
You know, Phoenix does the one lines better than Edward, I'll say. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question.
Uh-oh.
Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
All of it! She killed him! Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about...
What she saw, where she saw it.
I think the order of events. I think all of it's out of whack. I also don't think she saw it from where she saw it. But I think this whole thing is wrong. Because none of it makes sense as she's stated.
And she definitely saw something.
Exactly, she's definitely seen something. And I don't know how to... I don't know what I'm... Honestly, she's probably innocent, but...
Yeah, I think she might just be twisting it.
Yeah, twisting... Yeah, I think she's just... So, because of that, it's probably the order of events, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She lied about the order of events. Miss Guy used that emergency phone before the murder. Oh, I see. I hadn't thought of that. That took the wind out of her sails.
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating our victory and all, but why would anyone use the emergency phone before the murder?
Huh?
Just when you think he can't sink any lower, he amazes us. I applaud you, Mr. Wright.
You ordered the orange pill lunchbox, right?
Oh shit. I'm fucked.
Wait, really? It's not that? Well, they both realistically...
Well, okay, fine. She did both then. Okay, whatever then. Well, it's where she saw it, I suppose.
Goodness. Whoopsie. My bad.
Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie, I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
A different location? No, that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one.
Objection! Will you call my lie pointless? At least let me tell it.
Let me tell the lie.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard up until now points in one direction. Here, right?
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Take that! This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room.
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the petition is here. No, that's not true, but...
Well, isn't it?
Right, so you see like where like the 4 cars at the bottom are? The one furthest to the right, if she was standing on the left of that car, she could see both the telephone and the thing.
Potentially. But, you know, she was going there, so it makes sense.
I remember in your testimony you said you bought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security room, yes? Well, Miss Star? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Star. Order, order, witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did her lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim.
Wait! 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 But I see the other side of the fence in this photograph, Your Honor.
Who took this picture? That truth still stands.
False!
It's also not wrong there,
Oh,
but...
thank you. It still stands. I disagree, Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they are guilty of perjury? She knows... Perjury. She wouldn't... What happened?
I just changed some size. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
To be fair, no one else has been found guilty of perjury here, so...
So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Dun 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 dun.
Miss Starr witnessed a crime from the security guard station. But she lied and she said she saw it from B block. It must be a vital difference, but what would that change? Well, it'd be angle of view to the crime, right?
Well, I mean, it'd be all the things, but what's the important thing here?
Angle of view to the crime.
You think?
Because the angle matters, because the picture taken is incorrect from the angle that it was taken from.
Yeah, but like, why did she lie about that?
Because she wanted to give the piece of evidence in. There's certainly someone else in this crime, but she didn't want them to be known. So she was the one taking on the evidence, and she was trying to use it to get her guilty. But I'm guessing by your tone of voice, angle of view is not right, even though it very well could be.
Well, I get that, but we don't know anything about the picture.
Well, we know that she said she took it, and that is completely incorrect, and we can prove why. So you're saying distance to the crime's the problem?
Well, what do you think it is?
Well, you know mine, but you're saying it's wrong, so what is it then?
Well, you can go ahead and see what they say.
Well, no, I'll just leave it, but which one?
What do you think it is?
Would there be no difference in lighting? So it has to be distance. So it just has to be distance to the crime. Okay. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at the floor plans, and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness, you... Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? I can't see if my lunch has just gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. Hello, CM. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene of the crime. But the door was locked, I couldn't open it.
That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in a defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. It really is.
True. Oh, good lunch again. Woo!
Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Alright, watch my backflip.
You should do a backflip. Hold on.
Objection! 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente.
Yeah, no, I can't.
No, you can't.
Take a long time to make my pasta.
I've got a lunchbox for tie pasta into knots, rookie.
You like it al dente?
A 5-minute blank? Isn't that strange?
Also, yes, yeah, in this case, yeah, Derek's blind, I'm not. This case is very silly, I'll say, and it's very long.
Very
But
silly.
it's a good one. Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Play gotcha game?
Well, I guess I flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't catch. Shut up.
No one was saying that, Judge.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
I agree. Oh my goodness.
Man, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant, and they blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned, and with that, court is adjourned.
Oh my god, we made it through the trial. No, we didn't make it through the trial, never mind. Squid wheels.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
Oh no!
So what she tried to voice off on me?
I prefer to not take the defense's team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you.
Just gonna make a deal?
I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star. Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Bro,
Woohoo!
what's that?
A triple ducker!
This is unconscionable.
Out of deference to the witness determination,
Oh
I'll
my
allow
God.
one more testimony.
This is a
Let's
corrupt
hear
court
about this
system.
decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. Was she going to pull out of her lunchbox? This a gun.
I hope so, to be honest. Make it end.
I should have
Also,
mentioned.
thank you, CM.
Hmm? Oh. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was of course the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
She can't keep bringing in more evidence.
What? There was blood found on that shoe? Go. Try Lunchland for all of your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Oh my god. Oh. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed.
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
What's that, like 6 now?
Yeah.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. Yeah, we have evidence law. You're a civilian. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. You know, we've always followed evidence law this whole time. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your boyfriend's in the police department. Oh my god. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
She should not be here.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Okay.
Like enamel shoe. How about that?
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Oh boy. Oh god, 5 minutes. Nothing about this should hold up.
Can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. Wait, what? Come again? Just say that again?
I think we can.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie.
This is me. Yeah.
Huh. Well, speak up! Well, blood comes in 4 types.
Oh my
A,
God.
B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
I hate.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there, you know, scientifically speaking. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten a DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
Oh, Phoenix.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It was our sister! It was the sister! She did it! She committed the murder! For sure! They had more or less the same blood. Our little scientific friend here is the one who committed the murder, and it was a scientific.
She got her blood sample.
Yeah, see, it all coming together now. Definitely.
She mixed her in her sleep. Yeah, I think that does make sense actually.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was going to say that.
Now let's prosecute Emma now. Yeah, both of their blood.
He brought it to the forensics department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analysed by a forensics expert.
She got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
Yawn.
Yeah.
The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all. And the blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman.
Wait a minute.
He was a good man.
Wait a minute.
Or so I hear.
Wait a minute.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
Is this her shoe?
It's definitely his shoe.
Oh, it's his shoe.
Yeah, it's his shoe.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And it's
right.
blood.
She cut her hand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the blood came from.
Yeah, she did say that too. We saw her.
She cut her hand, and he was stabbed.
Yeah. And also, when we talked to her, she said, "Yeah, I cut my hand when I stabbed that guy."
Yeah.
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
Yawn.
How did you know?
Oh, alpha, beta, omega blood.
How did this evidence go through without a fight? You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's had enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
Problem? This is critical. Is there any problem with the victim's shoe? I mean, probably.
That's probably a problem. You know, that's Phoenix for you. Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
I'm not imagining things. I say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction!
You love saying that.
A gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Yeah, let's
oh, right, I
rotate
was
that
meant to do
baby.
this. Wait.
Oh. Bean. I think they're nice shoes. They said they're enamel. Yeah, there is a pretty big problem.
Is there?
Yeah, you can figure it out, can't you?
It's like, why is there blood on the bottom of the shoe?
Wait.
Well,
That
I mean,
doesn't seem like that should be a thing.
well, no. Well, I mean, if he
Because
dropped
it's
a
on the
lot of,
detective shoe.
yeah. So if he dropped a lot of blood,
Dead.
right? So because he may have not died instantly,
in
and a
the
lot
trunk.
of blood fell on the floor, right? He would have
He
like.
died in the trunk.
Okay, well then I'll just present it then.
What were you gonna say?
No, it's fine. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Oh, that's a threat.
Indeed, there is quite a lot of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe?
Your guess is just as good as mine, Edgeworth. What, this? Do I just present this?
Yeah, it's the only thing that... Yeah, it's the only thing that... You know.
The problem lies in the footprint! The footprint?
Yeah, you got a crazy carbon footprint, you know?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? I mean, fair enough.
That does seem to be an issue.
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order. Well, witness. Well,
Great going, Mr. Wright. But it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask, why wasn't there a footprint? None.
Because this is ketchup, of course. Oh. That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright. Think. Think, Mr. Wright. Think.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
Oh, so, what?
This is your job, Emma.
I'm 16. I see. Naruhodo, that's your name, Phoenix. In the Japanese, that's your name. Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for.
And we're figuring it out!
We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rah!
Did we have to keep the rah in?
Rah!
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding!
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. But apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. What? What does this mean?
What? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Aha! You don't mean...
Yes. The suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. Who erased the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Nice shoes.
That ties things up quite nicely.
Hey, good day.
The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to this murder. And after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's the prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. It reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Initially, she cut herself when she stabbed him.
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please.
What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it.
But... Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Alana Sky.
No murmur. Done.
Oh, little girl. What did you just say?
Uh-huh? Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side?
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, you are, and you're kind of scaring me a little. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Is that what that one means?
Wait, don't tell me I'm something else.
I'm gonna take out another photo. The time for deliberations is past. Let's get a move on now. Any further comments, and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare the cop-up, Queen. Look at this.
Oh my god, she actually did pull out another photo. I forgot.
A photograph?
Jesus.
Look at this photograph.
Photograph.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the witness with the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence.
Oh, Mr. Wright, wait. Look at the asphalt in this photo.
It's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, something's wrong here. Good point.
I guess I couldn't help after all.
Where have I heard this all before? It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case at the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Wait.
Yep, it's over now. Good day's work.
I'm sorry, Mia.
Right. Wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
Fair enough.
Yeah, get to it. Avenge me.
I'm gaining psychic power!
Stand up under a waterfall. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Objection! Your Honor, wait just a moment. What is it with you people? Can't I just hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
Long day
Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence a proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah! I'll be cleaner. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go with this.
Fuck yeah.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem with this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
So, first things first, what the hell is in this exhaust? Second thing,
yeah, that's a bit strange, isn't it?
the shoe was not in the... Oh, wait, that's why it wasn't washed away. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Third of all, we have no proof that this is the body of the murdered victim. Last of all...
Pretty murdered body,
wait.
I can't lie. Someone here is murdered.
Is that the knife?
That's the knife.
Okay. What the hell is in his thing?
Yeah, that's strange.
I can't just present that, can I?
I mean, he was saying there's a problem in this photo. I mean, what else have we got?
Am I allowed to do that?
If you think it's right.
Well, it's the only weird thing in this entire photograph.
Yeah, quite.
Other than why...
It's quite comfy, actually.
It does, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd like to be killed like this.
Please don't get killed like this, ever.
I'll try not to.
I will cry. Is this number plate Sovo?
I thought it was like Soto. Like, so.
Can't tell.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I wonder.
There's no proof. This is water, Your Honor.
This could have been molasses.
It is this, right?
What do you think?
Well, I can't see anything else. So what the hell is it? It's not in the
If you think that you can't, if you think that there's nothing else, then go ahead. Believe in yourself, Phoenix.
The problem with this photograph is here.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor?
Is that what they're called? They're called exhaust pipe. Exhaust.
Yeah, well, they can be called either. Yeah, muffler, exhaust pipe.
Interesting. That might be an American thing.
But yeah, potentially. It's American localization.
However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
No, Judge. A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe, like an exhaust pipe.
I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Except for the fact her last word, what we know, was muffler.
That was the last time we saw her.
Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy.
In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much as your testimony.
Ammonium?
What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case. How? How?
Well, she was talking on the phone when she said it, right?
Yeah, so yes, right.
Yeah, it's in the description, yeah.
Ah! Recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's why it had me confused in the earlier testimony. Muffler. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh,
not on the lunch boxes. And then she died.
Well, it seems you will have to suspend those proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If you leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Whew, that was close. But we made it, at least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. This isn't over. Oh
Goodness
my
gracious.
god. He's so angry. I ain't had breakfast.
Dude.
Wait, oh, this is going to be a save. Okay.
So save.
What do you want to do? Finish off the court, or?
Well, there's two things. We can the latter part of the trial is pretty short, it looks like, so we can do it now, or we can do it next time, and also the investigation.
Up to you.
We can do it now since it's fresh, I think. And yeah. Oh, no. Oh, poor Emma. It's like it's lunchtime now.
Eat MMA. I'm so hungry.
Great time. Oh no. I wish you would have told me that. Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Why are you so aggressive, Mr. Wright? Are trials like this? Are trials always like this with you? I don't know if I want to be here anymore. Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Today we're swimming in quicksand. So
Great.
What happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think they're gonna like eat lunch or something, like with caviar. Got two of them.
Probably something to do with that piso cloth.
No, this is where we turn this trial around, right?
Completely depends on this evidence.
Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth.
You're really bad at this.
Oh,
partner, I don't know who's saying this.
Oh.
Yeah, I did guess, but they say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. It was Club Penguin music. Officer Marshall! Thought I'd come and take a look, see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory.
That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? Well, the place I've seen the last few days have been really on edge.
Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. No, don't that just beat all? What? What does that mean? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edward's seen it too, I reckon.
What does that mean?
Why was she not?
I don't think you should use it to try to stop the bleeding, do you?
Potentially. I mean, it's red. I mean, we might not know. But it is strange. He does tend to wear that. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes, you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
Mud.
That's probably better than quicksand. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Whoa, please. What the fuck?
We're swimming in liquid mercury right now.
No, it's really bad.
Have you got any liquid mercury I can have to eat? I'm hungry.
I thought you were taking off a boy, then we could have taken a break.
I'd like to resume.
He doesn't seem so sure about that.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution.
Thinking about some. Oh, that's good. That's good. Edward's so good this trial.
Is something wrong, Mr. Edward? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets.
Nothing on his sweater already.
That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes.
Okay, now he's just writing fan fiction.
What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over and back. Okay.
It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. It's kind of attractive like this.
Well, then, I believe it's time we continue on with this trial. During our recess, I requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable.
Oh god, it's gonna be evidence against him. Seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
I don't know who this is.
Excuse me. Knock, knock.
I do know who this is, actually.
Oh. Who's there?
Yes. Oh. Okay. Oh boy.
What's with this guy? A shade stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Priest?
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
He's a radiator? What earth is he?
He's radioactive, actually. Oh gosh, he's massive.
Oh, it's you.
He has such a presence, doesn't he?
Oh, heh. I'm sorry I'm late. Adgi? The roads were packed, it's just me. Long time no see, eh, Adgi? How you been? Swim much these days? Hello? Hello? No, I've been so busy. Busy, Adgi, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Aji seems to be his nickname for the judge?
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but who the hell are you? So you're Wright, that attorney. I've heard good things about you, my son. Thanks. So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime, surely. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the District Chief of Police?
Hello?
Chief of Police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
Like...
Name's Gaunt. Damon Gaunt. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
Hello. Never a bad time when this name is involved.
What do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came into this courtroom, isn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fella. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. With what proof? When the crime occurred, this guy really was wearing that muffler. No? No proof?
There.
Oh.
Also, I love this sprite. Oh, look at him go.
But to think it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. Oh, little Worthy's car, no less.
Yeah.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
I don't know what it is. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth?
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now, wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
Your head in the clouds because you got that award? I know how you feel. But you were the person in charge. I'd expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. God accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favour first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Okay, then.
And if I cut my fingers, I won't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on. Just hurry up and open it.
It's doing it for me. I'm scared. Help, 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 help. I'm possessed. I'm possessed.
It's Mia.
Dun, dun.
Look at this little guy. There's a small tag on his knife. Did you yawn? Oh, okay.
It seems to say SL9. Why is my voice? Why is my throat really hurt all of a sudden?
Oh no! Do you have water on you?
I do, but I just drank some. Hurt yesterday as well a bit, and my tongue feels tingly, sort of like numb a bit. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh my! We should get something for you soon. What does that mean?
Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 incident.
But it's strange.
What is?
I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before.
It's to do with the last case, prior.
Letters like this, or letters that looked a lot like this somehow. Anyhow. Oh, don't scare me like that.
It's broken? I'm the one who's scared!
Yeah, I thought it was gonna come out the other way. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood?
Well, anyways. Yawn. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really. So, like, I think he did the murder. Like, straight up, I think it was him.
Based on vibes alone?
Like, based on vibes alone, this man did it.
He has such interesting vibes, I will say.
Am I telling you? He's the murderer.
I love his design a lot.
This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it.
Well, that's certainly,
Wait, there was a murder at the police department. A detective? That's hush-hush information, Uggy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order. Anyway, we were at the department. We were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? To
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. None. That was even a slimmer chance.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Yeah, let's go.
Very well. However, keep your questioning focused on the case at hand. I don't think I will.
Oh, we're going all right. So yeah, what's up? What's up?
S75122. No, doesn't match.
Yeah, that's the line too. Dun, 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 wah, 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 wah. Yeah, so what's up here, Gant?
Of course there's evidence to prove a connection. You think? This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Rhino.
It sounds delicate. Maybe there's something about that knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. And Unit 2, it doesn't work better when I say it.
Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that has been stopped all this time.
So, how were things down at the department?
It's got to be this.
Fine.
But it doesn't make sense. How does this link it? 7-5. No.
SL9.
SL9.
Mm-hmm.
SL9! It's backwards! It's backwards! L9! The second of... Wait, no. What would that be? That would be 2.
February 21st?
Oh,
Or
right.
Is it, wait, yeah. It's American, it's American.
Yeah.
You brought that up before, actually, and I thought that was so funny.
And you, sir! Wait a minute. Last, an honest to goodness objection.
He's enjoying it here.
This Kanife, this has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Honest to goodness, what do you mean? From Uggy, this is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important, hey, why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this?
Grr.
67S122? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife. Well done, Judge.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Order. Well, Chief. Oh, well.
I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Wright. I win? What game is this guy playing?
Hello.
So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder...
It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon?
Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens.
You can just eat all his molars.
It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there. I mean, I don't know, man. Kinda sus.
On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Uggy? Yeah.
Empty.
I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Just arrested? That was quick.
So what's up?
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you can help, Writer. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
What do you want to know?
Well, we know when the victim died.
Yeah, that's true. 5:15.
We know where he was found. And we know how he was killed.
So what do you want to know more about then?
Probably how he was killed. Right?
Go ahead.
None of these matter, do they?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. Just...
Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the Falls call a stabbing with a knife. A knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, it's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. Ah.
Judge, are you drowning?
Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
Well, scientifically speaking.
Coincidence?
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gon, please tell us more about the incident.
Bro.
How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, right? So you understand. Try to understand, Raito.
I hope this doesn't stick.
And if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Other than all of the evidence. Like,
Spit it out! Why is this a puzzle? Why are you making us guess?
2 detectives were killed at 5:15. One in the prosecutor's office and one in the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife. The knee thing. What was it doing there?
Wait a minute! Oh wait, no, this was a prior case, right? It was an old knife. It wasn't used in the other murder.
Yeah.
Okay. I better check this knife out. Okay, well. So this knife was stolen. Wait, didn't we do this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's the only other one I haven't done. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes, Wright, my boy. Sharp! Hungry, I am hungry.
Oh no.
Something did happen. Why wasn't I in... why? What am I doing?
Yeah, come on. Did we not always... Okay, so something did happen. And why wasn't I informed?
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask?
God.
No matter, I understand. You were busy with that Lada's case and all.
You can tell it just boils him.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Oh wait, I didn't do this one. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the... Wait, maybe I did do this one.
You did, however, it does bring up the thing.
Well, yeah.
You want to ask a question?
Well, what's the point of saying one thing only if I don't have to do all of them anyway?
Well, maybe you asked the wrong question.
Well, we already did when the victim died. We know that. It comes out later.
I do know that.
And we know where the victim was found.
Well, what do you need more details on?
So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a minute. I have heard of that.
Ruben, the evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's a connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With a link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gone to testify about the details. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair.
Huh?
It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right there.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
You see, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get this information unofficially?
Phoenix.
Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? He wanted to do that anyway. It's the whole reason he came in.
Quite. Who would have guessed? Well, ain't that convenient, huh? Nice. Nice, Phoenix, you did good.
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
Yeah, about that.
If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, like I said, might as well try to get out of what I can.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
If we get his ID number, we can find out who they are.
Yeah, that's pretty direct.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one of those too.
Okay. How about you tell us the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... Wait, what?
That's the number.
Wait, 584-2189? Wait, but...
That's the ID number.
But... Wait. Rise from the ashes!
Uh-huh.
Okay, no, it's fine. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping, like, I'm tripping, right? I'm tripping. Like, I recognize the number instantly.
You did? I'm so shocked.
So, you're telling me the case is called Rise from the Ashes because Goodman died twice?
At the same time, too. Crazy, huh?
Goodman had a twin? More importantly, how the hell was the evidence stolen and he teleported away from there?
He teleported away, yeah.
Like, I got it. Something isn't quite right here.
Quite.
I'm glad I got that instantly. Oh, that's quite long. I only have to remember these. It drives me nuts. Well, I already remembered it anyway, good sir.
You did. I'm very impressed.
I can't do it. Did you even get the first number right? Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? Of course it tells me something.
My goodness.
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning... It has to be what I think it is. What does this... Yeah, what the hell does it mean?
Well, it is sticky stuff.
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something? What does it tell you? With this? What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused.
And the stream's not loading for me.
That's okay.
Well, can you restart the screen share?
No.
It has been going for a bit actually. I was doing that thing where like there's for some reason like some of it's like grayed out. Anyhow, I think this is news.
Huh.
Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. I'm fond of it.
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh ho, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the number the chief the police gave us was 5842189.
Wait a second, Wright. What does this?
Who knows? I'm just as lost as you are, Edgeworth.
What the fuck?
Me? That's what I want to know. 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh ho, sharp as a tack, right? Oh, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department in the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time in a completely different location. That's what the opening cutscene was about.
Order, order, order! Chief, what does this mean?
What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
No, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
The police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait. I said wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they are yours! Huh?
What? How dare?
Oh my god.
You remember?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news.
The stop sign face. Officer Meekins. Mr. Wright? Where have we heard that name before? Wait,
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. Anyone on the premises? I'm here, sir, to request the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Oh, you don't mean him?
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer is capable of making the connection. I thought she was gonna say that she wasn't sure if he could read. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then the blink.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say unworthy?
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law,
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial.
It is!
And how is this rule relevant?
Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in a court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Connection was just proven by Wrighto over here. Good job, Wrighto, my boy. I was doing my job.
No. You said that really quietly.
Seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all of those rumors. You weren't even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
Not a great year for Edgeworth. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time, really.
You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. We got a bigger problem here! Screw errors, blah blah blah! We've got 2 murders of the same person!
Yeah, I think it's a problem for another day.
I'll go 1 further day, as the prosecution has
1.
requested.
Yeah, that seems like
Would that be sufficient, Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. I'm gonna break down.
Yeah. Take care. I also have to plug in my I have to charge my headphones as well. So
Your head pahonies.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
Just these. Anyhow,
Okay.
I wish we could stay around for a little longer, but Derek is dying, and I might be too. Ooh. Yeah, the case has gotten a lot deeper, so who knows what we're gonna find out next time.
Yeah.
It won't be for a bit actually, but things to think about, many things to think about. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, yeah, you.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Ayasagi. Bye.
Bye.
I woke up. Would you look at that?